see what she doing, right? She swiping with her face. It's like the mark of the beast is on her head. Like she chipped. Watch, she gonna swipe with her head. See that shit? Same thing here. She gonna swipe with her head. And it's cash though. No money good. Swipe with her head. See what I'm saying? Mark of the beast. It's here. Stay vigilant. Yeah, I see what she doing, right? She swiping with her face. It's like the mark of the beast is on her head. Like she chipped. Watch, she gonna swipe with her head. See that shit? Same thing here. She gonna swipe with her head. And it's cash though. No money good. Swipe with her head. See what I'm saying? Mark of the beast. It's here. Stay vigilant.
This is the book of Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, verse 33. And it reads, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them." Before I get started with this lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Giving double honors unto the head apostles of Great Millstone, who do rule well and teach well. Shalom unto the elders and the elder bishops of the Great Millstone as well. Shalom, shalom. So this is the brother Ashamath, back at you with another lesson. And this lesson, Lord willing, is edifying and informative and straight to the point as possible. Is going to go into the obvious by what you've seen with the opening clip. And Slakia, this was a celebrity that's known by a lot of Jake. I believe it to be Cash Doll. That's who the guy narrating said it was. If it's not Cash Doll, either way it goes. Look who they're using to promote this, though. Eve. And we've been saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemai Shai, starting with our elders and apostles and a lot of brethren, that they're going to use Eve heavily during this promotion of the MOT to the B. And what are they doing? The same thing in the same play that they ran a few years ago. Except they're going to use, instead of C-list and D-list celebrities and B-list celebrities, they're going to use B-list celebrities and A-list celebrities and A-plus list celebrities this time. They're going to roll out the big dogs. And what you have happened a few years ago with the elixir, you had families getting broken up. You know, women saying they weren't going to give any box. You had Juvenile, you know, being rolled out there saying V8 to the X it up, you know, vast that thing up. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the word that I want to say, but you know what I'm saying. VAX that thing up. Well, they're going to roll out similar enchantments when it comes to this mark, man. And what was she paying with? She was paying with her forehead. Let's get that. Revelation 13 and 16. Let's get 1 Peter 5 and 8. 1 Peter 5 verse 8. Slakia. And it reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeing whom he may devour." And you got to remember that Esau Edom comes in the spirit of the spiritual demon Satan. You know, he comes in that left-handed energy. And if you go into what Satan does, Satan goes to and fro in the earth seeking whom he may devour. You know, Satan's a wanderer. That's what Esau Edom is. He's a wanderer, vagabond. That word vagabond goes into A person that's wandering, a fugitive, same thing, a criminal, you know. And you're going to have a lot of our people being fooled into taking this through pressure from above, pressure from below, desperation, and ultimately because their woman told them to do it, man, as far as men. Matter of fact, since we're in Peter, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Before we get that, let's get this. Revelation 13 and 16. I got a video on my phone. Let's go to this video on my phone. Bear with me. Now, I used this in last night's lesson, but I'll use it all over again.
Now, I done seen this in Whole Food for probably about 8 months now, and we're going to keep acting like we don't see it until it comes. Pay with your palm, get started. And right now, they just putting it in y'all faces to get y'all prepared. When they start putting chips in y'all and marking y'all up, and then the only way we'll be able to pay is through putting chips in our bodies and paying and scanning and okay. Y'all be trying to act like y'all don't see stuff. They put it right in our face, and then when it happens, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Alright. Act like y'all ain't paying attention.
And that shows you the equal balance of the Heavenly Father, because you have one Eve being used to promote it, and you have one Eve who sees it, And there was a lesson that was done by one of the heads of the Florida camps, I'm forgetting the exact brother's name, Ancient Wine. I think he's the head of the, I want to say, West Palm Beach camp. If not, he's one of the brothers in the camp, or the leaders in the camp, the main speaker, better yet. He was going into how when you see this technology in the stores, it hit different. Now, I haven't been to Whole Foods and seen this technology, but I can imagine seeing this thing live in 3D, and people paying with it already and using it already. And you're going to see, I don't write this, I aware of that number, people actually paying with the actual chip, people actually running down to Egypt for help. And this is the beginning phase of it, as far as using Eve as a vessel and as a tool to get at Jake, to make it cool. This is the social engineering and promotion phase of the MOT to the B. Right before our eyes, we're seeing this. Ezekiel 33 and 33 again. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. This is something that will come because it's written about in the Holy Scriptures. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. And we've been warning constantly, starting with our elders and apostles for years. And they were mocked and scoffed, called conspiracy theorists. And look what's happening now, man. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And you got other camps playing serious games with this prophecy. Playing games when it comes down to what the understanding of the MOTB is and what it actually is. Saying that it's an embargo, it's sin, constantly switching up the doctrine on what it is. When they see this rolling out, and when their members see it's rolling out. I'll read it again, Ezekiel 33 and 33. What I mean by his Hebrew Israelites playing games with this prophecy, you have certain camps like ISPK, IUIC, HOI, WFI that are teaching that it's something else. It ain't the chip. Mocking and scoffing. The microchip is coming. So on and so forth. Slacking for my voice cracking. It's a little early. But we see this rolling out, And ultimately, the Lord's putting the Spirit in them to do that because ultimately they're blinded, man. And Barak Shai from him lifting the blinders from off of us, man. Ezekiel 33 and 33 again. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them, giving them warning. Now let's go and get Revelation 13 and 16. And he reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, wallet more and other verses that may roll out, or in their foreheads. Neuralink. And what is Elon Musk promoting with Neuralink? The pseudo miracles. You had a certain simple Jake with a mechanical arm that's controlled by this type of technology, RFID technology, a chip, you know, a chip in that arm or a chip somewhere in his body that helps him connect with the sensors in the mechanical robotic arm, you know. Those are those pseudo miracles. Being able to talk again, being able to walk again, getting whatever type of pseudo miracles that Esau even promotes, it's all in vanity, man. Just to be dwelling in slavery. Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, and receive a marker in their right hand or in their foreheads. That word foreheads, goes into the Greek word metapon, which is between the eyes, the forehead. Metapon.
Strong's G 3359, metopon. Metopon.
The space between the eyes, the forehead. Let's go get social engineering. Before we get that, 1 Peter 3 and 7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, because this prophecy and the rolling out of this prophecy and the social engineering and social promotion and the pressure from above, pressure from below, the witchcraft and sorcery and the enchantments that they're going to use to push this is going to get a lot of people in some shit. It's ultimately going to catch up a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to have a decision to make, and you're going to have a lot of people fail the test as far as men because of a woman. Because the woman says she ain't going to give him no box. The woman says she going to take the kids. You're going to get thousands of kids in the kingdom, man. Hundreds of kids in the kingdom. Remember Lot's wife, 1 Peter 3 and 7, likewise ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, because Eve is the weaker vessel, and being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Pray without ceasing. Pray that you be made maybe worthy. Let's get that. Yeah. Likewise, Luke 21 and 36, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Pray that Yahweh Shema Shai keeps you in the house and allows you to be preserved and reserved through the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble. Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. I'll get one or two more wrap on up. Revelation 13 and 17. And it reads, Revelation 13 and 16 and 17, and it reads, and he calls it all. The word cause it means to get ready, to make ready. And that's what he's doing. Social engineering, the use of centralized planning in an attempt to manage social change and regulate the future development and behavior of a society. And that's what's happening and being rolled out right before our very eyes. In the context of information security, the use of deception to manipulate individuals by divulging confidential or personal information that may be used for fraudulent purposes. Let's go to social programming. Social programming. Is the societal progress of training individuals in a society to respond in a manner generally approved by the society and social groups. And that's what's being rolled out right before our very eyes with Eve and these celebrities that are going to be used aggressively and more aggressively during this social promotion and social engineering phase of the MOTB before it gets draconian. You're going to have celebrities roll out, just like they were rolled out during the Elixir and the promotion phase of the Juicy Juice from the 3-6 Mafia. You have Magic Johnson, Danny Trejo, and other celebrities saying, roll up your sleeves. Where you're going to have the same thing when it comes to the MOT to the B. Go down there and get micro C hipped, This is Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. And going back into this video, look who they used to promote the mark, Israel. Eve, the weaker vessel, going back into Adam. Because Eve, she was the one that was deceived. And then she eventually fed those philosophies and ideologies over to Adam. And then that was when death was introduced into the world, For the woman came sin, and death was introduced into the world. Let's get that. Sirach 25. That's the last verse. Yeah, Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, because it was Eve who was in the transgression and who was fooled. She was the one that ate of the philosophies and ideologies of the serpent, the serpentile man, the Esau Edom, before he was called Esau Edom, who was more subtle, more crafty, more cunning than any beast of the field, than any of the other nations, more wicked than any of the other nations, Sirach 25 and 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And through her we all die. But there's a balance to that, because you're going to have certain women, just like that Eve that was walking in Whole Foods, who see it, and ultimately who believe in the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and who are going to be preserved for childbirth, But you're going to have a lot of our women being used, and ultimately come against their men, saying they're going to take the kids and so on and so forth, being straight demons that want to continue in this wicked society. They want to stay in Egypt. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Going into the universal product code system, which Eve was promoting right here with this video. Let's play this.
Yeah, I see what she's doing, right?
She is paying with her head, and with that chip inside you can be scanned, just like when you put your debit card or your credit card up to the little scanner and it reads the RFID chip inside it. Well, when you have that device inside you, you can be scanned just like a debit or credit card. And every single transaction that you do can be ultimately tracked through the internet of bodies, through the internet of things on that system. And that's what they want everybody to, that's what they want to push society into, a society where everything's tracked, metered, monitored, controlled.
She slapped him with her face. It's like...
Let's get Proverbs, the second chapter. Proverbs, the second chapter. Proverbs 2. That's Ecclesiastes 2. Proverbs 2. Proverbs 2. Did I have it somewhere else? Proverbs 2. We'll close on out right here. How long have we been going? 19 minutes. Okay, cool. Proverbs 2 and 6. And it reads, For the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Isaiah 33 and 6. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment. He preserveth the sway. He preserveth the way. He preserveth the way of his saints. Almost said soul, Salakia. But that's his spirit, because he's going to preserve ultimately his saints, man, from the second death. Because 2/3 of our people, they're going to take this, and eventually they're going to be burned up in the lake of fire. Because Revelation 13 and 16 and 17, it gives a clear warning of what the MOTB is. When you go into the word mark, that Greek word is charagma. Charagma goes into charax, which is the delivering system, and charax goes into grapho, data, records, information, intelligence, basically, you know? And when you take it, the punishment is in Revelation 14 and 9 and 10. You should be burned up in the lake of fire, which is the thermonuclear destruction that's coming to hit Babylon the Great. Look at what's going on over there in Western Asia. Well, all those nations and those European Union nations that are joined and allies with Babylon the Great, they're eventually going to bomb they're eventually going to bomb the shit out of this place. They're going to bomb this place to smithereens. This is Proverbs 2 and 8. Then shall thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thy heart and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, and this truth is pleasant to us, man. You know, it's the real soul food, the hidden manna, the water, the breath. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. Proverbs 2 and 11. Discretion shall preserve thee. Discretion. Let's get discretion. What's the word discretion mean? Simple Google definition. Discretion. Acting on one's authority and judgment, on the authority and judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know? But let's go into a deeper definition or simple definition. The quality of showing discernment or good judgment, the quality of being discreet. Yeah, the ability to make responsible decisions, which is something that you learn coming into this truth. Proverbs 2 and 11, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee from what? To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. That word forward goes into perverse, you know? To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, the bloody man, Esau, Edom, you know, and also Eve. Eve is the vessel that's going to be used to promote, you know, this MOT to the B. She wants to stay here. You know, for the most part, you know, a lot of these women, man, they're going to see their true colors in these last days, because when, you know, the going gets tough, Eve just wants comfort. They're the weaker vessel for a reason, because they're not really made for tough times. Men are made for tough times. This is Proverbs 2 and 12, and it reads, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things, Esau, Edom. So with that, I'm going to close down now. I don't want to make this too long. We're going about, trying to make it under 25 minutes. So Lord willing, you found this as edifying and informative. Once again, let's go to 1 Peter 5 and 8. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your devil, it's like it, because the devil, not your devil, because the devil walketh about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, man. 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, your enemy, your opposition, and the top opposition is Esau, Edom, beginning with the Amalekites, the wicked elite, the banksters who are actually behind this rollout of the MOT to the B. And it's actually Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai who's using Esau, Edom as a vessel for prophecy. 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking who he may devour. And a lot of people are going to get caught off guard, because ultimately they're not the elect. So with that, I'm going to close on out. Lord willing, you found this lesson edifying. Before I end, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Radash, double honors to the head apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Until next time, next lesson, Shalom, DTA, Wa, Ba, Ba, Ba. So, Shalom.